Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay! My brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you. Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad.
I'm not mad at you. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser.
Yep, I always remember my please. Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I'm much more interested in who wins and who...
Sounds like you're ready to get your...
You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety
So anyway, Paimon, Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa, but Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest...
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that out-
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Childe, would it not be a little improper to ask you
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose...
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right, as...
So we Sure! I really like this lady.
Well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Childe's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store? Huh? What are those? They're called kites.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a bit.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things,
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh, the kite will fly.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops.
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into this.
Well, I can do custom build.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself.
I'll manage.
We should be fine. Child, but then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, your words. Either way, it's time to talk price.
No, that won't do. This amount won't even pay. No, that won't do. Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my...
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Really got a lot.
Hello, welcome.
This restaurant has a really
A choking smell? You must...
spicy chili, but
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food. Mrs.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra. Wow, we've got a real looks like One Man Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste.
Will that be all? Any more?
What do you mean, Chef?
Giving the people what they want. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's...
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of... Then we'll leave it to you, Chef. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to come. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices.
Is it just Paimon? Or our... Still... Surely there must be a little room for negotiation.
Hey now, come on. You folks.
Thanks.
Please sit wherever you like.
I thought it was just... But this doesn't feel right somehow. Whatever. So where do you want to go next to? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I... Good idea! The hustle and bustle... Are the waves here? Given Liyue's clock, Paimon is kind of a traveler's... This place is Liyue's Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the... yeah... guess Paimon will just have to explain. All the nations float their boats over the sea into them. Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction. Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see. Wait, Tooser, don't run. After all that, he would...
No fighting instinct. Nothing delivered.
That metal hook is huge, and against this is an anchor. Docked ships, an anchor. Got it. but I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore.
Commodore Hook?
Is this my brother? Always sends me a real Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow, using Fatui, but suddenly it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even the. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running up!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small?
He's just a curious kid. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by.
Maybe 200 times your size. They're a legend. I told my brother about it, and he went up. A few days later, he returned with the human.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
Hey, Miss Nicely!
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired?
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't.
Yep. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Childe said that he'd be by the river.
Yay! Let's.
Found him! There's Childe! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I—
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always.
well, why, yes, of course. For I am the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
Alright then, I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're
Would you listen to yourself?
Well then, Why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors?
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure, if you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf?
Come on. If we...
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while.
The loot's on the opposite cliff.
Huh, no problem. I could get used to this. No time to loot. Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty...
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more alone from that Snezhnaya.
So this guy must be the debt collector.
And that's where you're still green. See?
Makes sense. Owing money...
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman...
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say...
No, it's not that. What we mean is that... But we fully understand the situation with the... toys.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Childe, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new...
Do I have to? Now...
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Childe, but every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will. At present, Master Childe, you are the only harbinger...
Well, all right then, I'll go.
Do you have to keep...
Yes, Tooser. We have a group of new toy sellers from...
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tooser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good? Please, I'll compensate.
But...
I really do have to go now, Tooser. I'll see you around, all right?
Childe really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself to think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions, doesn't he? Wait, where's Tooser? We were too busy. did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over there.
I swear by my sword!
Toozer, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthless, for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops.
Uh-huh. Kites are
This is, of course, an analogy. So as your sales manager here in Leo, a refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal...
Whoa, that's really strict.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Forget it. Perhaps...
Hands-on train?
After all,
Hey, did he?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us, person?
I can't believe it.
am I hearing a hint of...
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
You'll get frostbite.
Bring it on.
Have a load of this. It's time for flash freeze.
It was an accident.
Disgusting.
You need to hurry up! This was well done!
Amateur mistake.
Let's end this quickly!
Submit for judgment.
This is bad. This isn't good. You need to hurry.
Hear me.
This was well done!
You're
Roast
mine.
and fry! You need to hurry up! This was well done! Roast and fry!
No time to lose.
Feel plugged! Too low.
Riptide.
Shouldn't get careless.
Put your back into it.
You can't
Bring it on! No time to lose.
This should be fun.
I see through you! Be a killjoy! We've only just begun! You can't run!
I'm not breaking a sweat.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
This was well done. No slacking off.
Enjoy this too much.
This should be fun. It isn't time for a break yet.
You can't run!
This is gonna hurt!
Looks like I went too far.
Roasted fried. You need to hurry up.
Unfortunate falls.
Wait, hear me.